Record that. Or we can use footage that's already recorded.
All right. So this is
Number 4.
of Attempt to Speak.
Yeah.
Pretty sure this is like 5 or 6 now. We've done quite a few of these.
Let's
well,
confirm.
not that many. Yeah, this is like 5 or 6. I don't remember.
Oh, it's 5. Okay. I'm dumb.
Okay. Attempt to Speak, number 5. So this one is one that we decided to do at the last second, and thankfully it was good that we can do one of these because I didn't have a topic up until now. Because as of this recording, there's a Nickelodeon Smash clone that was announced that is very exciting because I have a very soft spot for Smash clones and I love all of them. So
I don't.
I do. They're great. I don't care. I don't care if they suck. I think they're fun.
Yeah, you at least put 20, maybe 30 hours in each of them.
Yeah, I've played most of them. There are a few that I haven't, but I put quite a bit of time into all of them. Probably about the equivalent of as much time as I put into just Smash.
Yeah.
But so for the Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, which is the title, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, I'm going to let me just pull up.
An FAQ.
No, this is basically going to be. Let me tell you the confirmed characters, because they're the ones that were in the trailer.
Is there like a list of that, or you just
Yes.
gonna look at the
No,
trailer?
this is a list
Alright.
of someone recorded all the characters that were in the trailer. So these are all the characters that are definitely in it. So there's Michelangelo and Leonardo from TMNT, Nigel Thornberry from the Wild Thornberries, which is hilarious. The fact that he's in the game.
Wonder what kind of moves he'll have.
I don't know, dude. Powdered Toast Man from Ren and Stimpy.
Yep.
Which is hilarious. The fact that they even remember him. SpongeBob, Sandy, and Patrick. Oblina from Aro Monsters. There's only Oblina, though.
I hope she's not the only one that makes an appearance.
Yeah, it would be cool if all three, if Ickis and Crumb were there, too. Because I really liked Aro Monsters.
Even if they weren't playable, if they're just...
Yeah, just the fact, like, even if they could be, like, assists. Like, if she had, like, special attacks where they would, like...
Show up
and do an attack or something. Yeah. Lucy and Lincoln from Loud House, which I don't know anything about Loud House.
Yeah, I know. That's one of the newer 2015 cartoons.
Helga from Hey Arnold.
Yeah.
Yeah, only Helga. Reptar.
Yeah, we're not gonna have babies in there, I don't think.
I doubt the babies will be there.
Smash.
Zim and Danny Phantom.
Alright.
And also, apparently, the Ludosity, I believe is the dev team name. I believe on their Discord, they have been, like, posting about it. And there's someone that had, they had posted, like, a blacked out, like, image of the box art. So it's just like the box art with all the characters, but all the characters are blacked out, so you can't see who they are. They're all just silhouettes. And based on this, Ren and Stimpy is on the box. So there'll probably be a playable duo. Maybe like Mac and Blue in Punch Time Explosion.
Only better.
Cat Dog's on the box.
Okay.
Rocco's on the box. And I believe Cora is on the box.
Okay.
So those
I can
more
see
than
Aang.
likely
I can
going
see
to be
both
characters.
I can see both Aang and Core in it.
Yeah. It's also being said that what was it? It was that the Rabbids have a Nickelodeon show and they might be in it.
They're gonna put rabbits in it?
They might put Rabbids in it because they have a show on Nickelodeon that's popular right now, which I didn't know because I don't watch TV, but
Yeah.
yeah, the dev team Ludosity, that is the team, they did Slap City. So,
okay.
If it's going to be,
I feel like.
Which would be great because Slap City is a fantastic
It's like, sorry,
game.
we couldn't get Slap City in there, but we got this.
It's like we
for you.
couldn't get Slap City on console, so here's something else.
And if it plays and feels exactly like that game,
I'm sure
I'm all
it
for
would.
it. I'm all for it. With rollback,
Yeah, I was gonna say since Ludosity made Slap City, I'm sure the gameplay is going to be about the same, if not better, than Slap City.
Maybe even the UI would be the same too.
Not sure, but
maybe as basic as possible. But that's all right.
But Slap City just proves that they know how to make platform fighters. Because Slap City is a good one. Slap City is a great game, and this one's going to be huge, especially with all the Nickelodeon characters that they could use.
I mean, with the roster that they revealed is already good enough for me to get day one already. Like,
I would absolutely get it. Because if Rocco's in it, Rocco's Modern Life was my favorite Nickelodeon show. So, if he's in the game, it was just like Nickelodeon Car Racers 2. It's just if Rocco's in the game, I have to play.
Right.
I need that. And then, what was it that I said before? Yeah, so only Leo and Mikey were confirmed. Raph and Donnie were nowhere to be seen, which would be weird if it was only those two.
It's only two of the four made it.
It's just Leo and Mikey, which would be weird. Unless they're gonna, I doubt it. But if they were a sleazy company like Activision or Ubisoft, they would make Raph and Donnie DLC. I could see that happening.
They make them $10 alts. They're not actually in it. They just make Leo and Mikey look like them.
Then they have different weapons. It's weird.
Yeah, that's why you don't give it to EA.
Yeah, there's just Nigel, which I'm not sure.
Which is, I guess it's fine, because out of the Thornberry family, he's probably the most recognizable one. But
yeah.
The fact that he's playable,
the fact that he's in the game at all is weird.
I don't remember fighting of any kind in the Wild Thornberries, as far as I remember. So I don't know what's gonna happen there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Unless they give them berry moves. It's Thornberry, he's got berry moves.
I wouldn't doubt he has a move where he throws blueberries at you or something.
They pull a Bug's Life on N64 PlayStation. That's his projectile. He just throws berries.
And then he has a way. He has his own system that you have to micromanage where he can power up the berries.
He has a crafting system. Super berries. He can build
super berries. Homing berries.
He can build berry shooters.
Oh man, that'd be whack. But that would be hilarious.
I'd play him.
If he was basically just Flick from Bug's Life.
Yeah,
from the Bug's Life game.
Throwing berries.
His move set revolves around. He'd basically just be like Steve in Ultimate. His moves or at least his structure revolves around making better berries to throw. You can get homing berries, which would be broken. For Ren and Stimpy, it was just Powdered Toast Man. Which, makes sense because he's, the superhero of the show. Although, on the box, it does show... It's basically also been revealed that Ren and Stimpy will also be in it. Which is good. And I'm pretty sure, like I said, they'll probably be a duo. So you'll have to play both of them.
Right. Speaking of superheroes, Fairly Oddparents was not confirmed at all.
They haven't shown anything for them, which... I hope they do, because I would love for Crimson Chin to be in the game.
I was gonna say I would ask for either Crimson Chin or Crash Nebula, or both,
or Bronze Kneecap.
Or Bronze Kneecap.
Bronze Kneecap would be awesome.
if you, just two of those three, I'm good.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, two of the three. Make it Crimson Chin or Bronze Kneecap, or Crimson Chin and Crash Nebula. That's fine.
Yeah, I really want Crimson Chin because I like Crimson Chin. He's probably my favorite character from the show. Because I don't really like many of the other characters. Or they could put, what's his name? The fairy guy.
Norm? That's the genie.
Jorgen.
Oh, Jorgen von Strangle?
Yeah.
He was playable?
That would be...
He'd be the Ganondorf. he'd be really cool to play, but he'd be really bad.
Probably.
I can see that happening.
Yeah.
Give him a Doria.
For SpongeBob, it's just SpongeBob, Sandy, and Patrick were the only characters shown. There's probably going to be more because SpongeBob's the most recognizable IP, the most recognizable series. So I wouldn't doubt they'll have more.
The 6 playable characters in Lights, Camera, Pants, I can see them, which is SpongeBob, Patrick, Sandy, Squidward, Mr. Krabs, and Plankton. I can see all 6 of them being playable.
Plankton in a mech once again? That would be cool.
Because, what else is he going to do? In every SpongeBob game he's in a mech.
Yeah.
Boss or playable, he's in a mech.
That would be cool. And I guess... Yeah, I know a lot of people want Squidward there just because,
It'd be
I
funny.
mean, Squidward's a very popular character, so
It'd be funny.
it would be funny.
Beat the hell out of SpongeBob with Squidward.
Although,
Finally gets his revenge.
I would really want, if I could pick a SpongeBob character, if I had to pick one, I want Man Ray.
Man Ray.
I like Man Ray.
Yeah. Just big burly guys in the cartoons. Just put them in it. Like
Put Dirty Bubble.
Put Dirty Bubble in it. What's he gonna do? I was gonna say put Ultra Lord in it.
No, yeah, because there was no Jimmy Neutron character announced.
And if there was, just make it Ultra Lord.
Yeah, Ultra Lord, or you could have like Jimmy and Goddard be a character, because Jimmy would basically be Dexter from Punch Time Explosion. Yeah. You just have different kinds of like contraptions and stuff.
Yeah, just have Jimmy and Ultra Lord.
But I think Ultra Lord would be a cool character. Let's see. Yeah, like we said, for Our Real Monsters, they only confirmed Oblina, which I would love for Ickis and Crumb to be there, just in some way. Mm-hmm. Can't say much about Loud House because, like I said, I never watched it, so
I'm not surprised. All 11 siblings, I'm sure maybe make an appearance, maybe like a stage or something.
Yeah,
but I'm not surprised if not all of them are playable. Like half the roster is just Loud House characters.
That would be weird. I wouldn't
that
like
wouldn't
that.
be very good. But I can see them having a stage with all the rest of the sisters in it.
I could see the game being overrun with SpongeBob characters just because it's the most recognizable, and that's the one that all kids like.
Probably the most playable characters I can see would be like SpongeBob.
Probably.
And maybe. No, I wouldn't. No.
You know who they should put if they were gonna add one more character? They do need to have all the Ninja Turtles. So it's weird if not all 4 of them are there. But you also need Shredder because I love Shredder. Shredder can just be there too. I mean, I could understand them just having the 4 turtles so that way there's not too many. But I would really like Shredder to be there.
I mean, this roster is already looking better than Kart Racers 2. Like, Kart Racers 2 did have a good roster, but this is already looking better.
Yeah. For Hey Arnold, it was just Helga, which was weird, and obviously Arnold would need to be there.
I think that's fine because she was more like the aggressive character because she was the bully.
Yeah,
I can see them. I can see her having a stage with other characters in it, but just making Helga.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I don't know what they would really do with Arnold, but yeah, Helga was always the more aggressive character, so it would make sense that she's in it. And I guess it wouldn't really make sense for Arnold to be there. From what I recall from the show, I haven't watched it in a long time, but I don't remember Arnold being like
an instigator,
physical in any way, shape, or form in that show. I remember him like getting shit on a lot, but he never really like
to tell you the truth, I don't remember Arnold doing really anything,
much of anything in the show.
Around, but it's not really.
He was
like
just the main guy that we followed, and it was more about everyone around him.
I felt like,
yeah, like we said for Rugrats, it makes sense that it's only Reptar. I wouldn't be surprised if none of the babies were playable.
Final Smash.
Yeah. They could be there, but
a super move.
I'm not surprised that none of them would be playable because I mean I don't think they'd be okay with you beating up babies anyways. So
that's all right. I mean I can beat up Pichu, so that's close enough.
Yeah, but these are Pokemon.
I can beat up
different
the ice
when
climbers.
they're not human.
Beat up the ice climbers. They're pretty much babies. But with Rugrats, I could totally see like if Reptar got a stage, I could totally see like the crib area, like the main crib area that you see the babies in. I could see that being a stage.
Just all the characters shrunk down,
yeah.
like a living room in Smash Ultimate, except it's just like the baby crib.
Yeah, I could see that.
Let me see. For Invader Zim, they just have Zim. I believe also it shows that Zim is going to be Rosalina, where Gur will be Luma. It's the impression I got.
You could, like, take out Gur or something.
Well, like, Gur would, like, follow him around.
And then, yeah.
And Gur is like a third of his size, and Gur would, like, follow him around, and you could probably use him for attacks.
Well, it looks like I found my main.
That's the impression I got, because, like, they have a screenshot where it shows Zim, and, like, Gur is standing there next to him, but it just says Zim. So I think Gur is going to be, like... It might be, like... I don't know if it's going to be, like, Rosalina, or if it's going to be, like, Trombon in Marvel 2 and 3, where you have Surbot following you around.
Yeah, he could be used for, like, specials or something.
Yeah, be used for some moves, but most of it Zim could probably do on his own. And then Danny Phantom, it was only Danny, which they could very easily take... any of the villains from the show, and it would be great. They really should take Box Ghost just because Box Ghost is funny.
He could be the comic relief.
Yeah.
Like the Dan of the game.
Well, I mean, they have Nigel, but...
Yeah, but he's not funny enough.
No, you just don't remember. You didn't see the show.
He's a pathetic guy.
And then, there's, like... If it's possible that Cat Dog will be playable, which would be cool, and also... I don't really know what other characters from Cat Dog they could take.
Besides the other 3 dogs that usually just pick on them.
Whose names I don't remember.
I
think one of their names was Spike. I think there was like a
big burly one.
Yeah, I think his name was Spike.
Yeah.
I remember.
There's the big burly one, there's the tall lanky one, then there's the short poodle girl.
Yeah, I remember the poodle. I don't remember the lanky one. But I remember the big burly dog and I remember the poodle. But I don't remember the poodle's name.
No, I don't remember either.
But yeah, otherwise I feel like there's not really many characters to work with in Cat Dog, so I wouldn't be surprised if they were the only ones.
Just get the little mouse guy in their house.
Mm-hmm.
Just increase his size and make him playable.
No, yeah. I
don't remember his name, but
Winslow. That was his name.
Oh yeah,
good old Winslow. Winslow was a funny character. He was good.
Get Winslow in there.
Yeah. Yeah, just make him Olimar. Just make him taller. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's fine. No one will question it.
And then, funny. For Avatar, for The Last Airbender, obviously, Aang and Korra would be great picks.
Well, I mean, that's more like... Korra's more like a spin-off because she got her own show.
Yeah.
I mean, it's off the same universe. It's just not the same show.
But I wouldn't be surprised if they were the only 2. But, at least for Avatar, there's, so many characters they could pick. But I wouldn't be surprised if they only picked Aang and Korra and just stuck with those 2.
I wouldn't mind.
Because there's probably too many to pick from. They probably don't want to overdo it. They'll probably have DLC. Because, they did for Slap City. Which would be great. Actually, for Slap City, they just, added in more characters later. But I could definitely see there being DLC. Maybe, DLC of, they could have, a Slap City pack.
Put a few of the Slap City characters in it?
Yeah. Although I don't think they owned any of the characters they put in Slap City. I think they were all indie IPs.
They got permission to use them.
Yeah, I think they were all indie IPs, so maybe they can't do that. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if they're indie IPs, then maybe there might be some sort of issue with them going to console or something.
Dude, what if there's one show I vaguely remember from Nickelodeon that obviously didn't get any mention because I don't even know if anyone else even remembers this show. It was As Told by Ginger.
Yeah.
I think they should. I don't think they could have a character because I don't think it was even that kind of show.
It was more like a Zoe 101 slice of life kind of thing.
Yeah, I liked that show though. Even if the characters looked weird, they had it had a weird art style. But I could see them at least getting a stage. Stage would be cool. Maybe just a typical neighborhood area for the show. I think would be cool.
Wouldn't Hey Arnold just fill that role?
Well, they're not the same.
Right outside his house.
They're not the same. There were 2 different shows after all. It's just a
suburban area.
Also,
you need one.
Another show that needs a character, Chalk Zone.
Chalk Zone
definitely needs a character.
Rudy's got the chalk.
Yeah. What was Rudy's drawing's name? Because I wouldn't want Rudy to be the character. I'd want his drawing to be a character. I can't remember his name though. I always thought it was Chip or something.
It might be.
But I can't remember. But Rudy's chalk drawing, that was also a main character, would need to be a playable character. That would be great. But what was his name? The only name I remember is Rudy.
Rudy?
Who is the kid who doesn't need to be playable.
Chalk Zone main characters.
Unless Rudy's gonna have his chalk as a weapon and he can draw things.
Oh, Snap.
Snap, that's what it was, not Chip. I'm an idiot.
Chip and Dale?
But yeah, Snap would be a great playable character. Rudy could also be playable if he had his chalk and he could make drawings of attacks.
I mean, what else would he do?
It'd be like Max in Drawn to Life. Or no,
Scribble Knots?
No, not Scribble Knots. I was gonna say Scribble Knots and I didn't.
Were you gonna say Drawn Together?
No. I was thinking of what's that game with Maxwell who's that kid that's got that pencil.
Oh jeez.
I can't remember what it's called. What is it called? trying to think. I know it had a game on Wii U.
Had a game on DS and
It had a game on like every
had
Nintendo
multiplayer.
platform from DS to Wii U.
Had a
Like the
multiplayer
DS,
game on
3DS, and the Wii U all had a couple of games.
Was it not Drawn to Life? Was it not Drawn to Life or
I
something?
don't think so. Because I know that they had one with like DC superheroes. There was one that was something unlimited. It's not Scribblenauts.
Is it Scribble Notes? Well, I mean, it's Scribble.
That's what I'm saying.
No, Drawn to Life is Drawn to Life is an indie
It's not
game.
Drawn to Life. Just look up like Google like Maxwell drawing.
Maxwell.
Well, the character's name was Maxwell.
Was his last name Drawing?
No, I don't think he had a last name. I think it was just Maxwell. It's like Maxwell drawing game or whatever. I can't remember. Maxwell drawing.
It is Scribble
It
Notes.
is Scribblenauts. Bro, what the fuck?
It's Scribblenauts.
Oh, okay. But yeah, Rudy could be like him, where he can just like create drawings and use them. That's how his thing would go. Also, another show that needs a character. Goddamn, My Life as a Teenage Robot.
Is Jenny in it?
Yeah, get Jenny in there. Jenny would be a great character because I like robot characters. Was Robot Boy Nickelodeon?
That was Cartoon Network.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you'd need Jenny then. Because no one remembers Robot Boy but me, and I liked that show.
Robot Boy. I need to confirm it now.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it's Cartoon Network, and it's like, nope.
Animated series that aired from 2013 to 2016 and starred Vidit Kumar, Rupa Bamani.
Yeah, but what channel was it on?
Oh, Veer the Robot Boy. It's like, no, not Veer. That's the new one.
Oh, I was
Veer
gonna
the
say I
Robot
don't
Boy.
know what
No,
I don't know what that is.
No, you want Robot Boy cartoon. I think it is cartoon.
Yeah, it was just called Robot Boy. Not to be confused with Astro Boy.
Yeah, Cartoon Network.
Oh, it was Cartoon Network. What was what about whatever happened to Robot Jones?
That's Nickelodeon.
It is?
Yeah, that was a Nicktoon.
Yo, Robot Jones?
Robot Jones in
Hello?
it? Robot Jones? Are you sure?
That would be awesome. Because no one remember.
How?
This is what happened to Robot Jones. He ended up in a platform fight.
Like, what, such and such years later?
I liked that show. Whatever happened to Robot Jones, I remember really liking that show.
Do you only have, like, 14 episodes?
It didn't last long. I don't remember it lasting very long, but I remember liking it. I'm trying to, like, think back. Bro, Nick Jr. DLC pack?
Put Blue in it?
Yeah,
With
put Blue in the
clues?
game. I don't even know. I can't even think of any other Nick Jr.
Nick
shows.
Jr. shows?
That's all I can, that's the only
I
one
don't
can
know,
think
Nick
of.
Jr.
I don't remember. That's the only one I can think
Dude,
of.
Wonder Pets? Hell yeah! There's superheroes, right? Get the Wonder Pets in there.
Oh man. Well, someone has to replace Duck Hunt, so
Get the
you
duck.
might as well make it a dog.
There's no dog in Wonder Pets.
Oh, what am I
It's-
thinking?
it's
I'm thinking of fucking Paw Patrol.
that does work.
Does it?
I don't know Paw Patrol. No, that's Disney.
Is that Disney?
Paw Patrol's
I don't.
not
I
Disney.
don't know. I don't watch any of these shows.
Clifford, dude.
Clifford,
Make him a boss.
Clifford can be.
Clifford can be mid-boss.
He can be a boss.
Yeah. Make Clifford either the master hand or make him like mid-boss. Make him look like giant Donkey Kong in the game.
Yeah.
You can't play him, but he's really bad. You don't want to.
Now, here's the show. I can't remember if it's Nick Jr. or if it was PBS Kids. Bear in the Big Blue House. Was that Nick
That's
Jr.?
PBS.
Was that PBS?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no Cyber Chase either. That's also PBS.
Yeah, PBS DLC pack. You can get Bear. You could get Pocoyo.
You get Pocoyo. You could get Between the Lions.
Oh, you get a lion character? Oh man. You replace the space animals?
Just make the mascots of the game. Just make the mascots of PBS Kids playable. The Scott and Dot, I think that's what her name was.
I don't know.
And make their fanfare the theme. Da 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 da. PBS kids.
Oh boy.
Kazuya Mishima wins.
Ooh, excuse me. You need a live action DLC pack so you can put iCarly in it, and you can put Ned's Declassified in it. You can put Zoe in it.
Are you sure you want to put Teen Nick though? This is Nickelodeon though. But I don't know.
I mean,
if they want
it was
to
on the same channel.
Until they branched off to make 2 different channels.
Did they?
Yeah.
The hell did that happen?
I don't know, but if you have satellite TV, they're 2 different channels.
Wouldn't Nickelodeon own both of them?
Yeah, they're owned by the same. Both owned by the same company.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if you want to do Teen Nick because this is a kids game, for kids.
Yeah, where they just beat each other up.
For kids. For kids. Like Smash. It's for kids.
Yeah, and they
Where
also
beat each
have
other
like,
up, and they got bombs.
and they got fucking Snake and Bayonetta who are from Rated M Games in the game,
And
they're allowed to beat each other
And Joker's
up.
special is called Gun.
And Joker has a move that's just called Gun. So I don't see an issue with it, but I want
I don't
Ned
see what the
and
problem is.
I want Carly in the game.
Just want Carly in it.
I would main Carly if she was in the game.
Yeah.
Or Sam. It'd make more sense if it was Sam. Or Spencer. Probably make the most sense. Would be Spencer.
Have Carly, Sam, and Freddy be assist moves.
Yeah.
Have them as specials.
And then you could have Ned in the game, and he would have various people from like his school can like
He
pop
can
up
just
like
use his notes. Just use his notes and stuff.
Well, he's not like the. It's not
Make him the Phoenix Wright of the game.
I was gonna say, I mean, that would be cool. I was gonna say, but he's not like the wimpy kid from Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
But he doesn't fight, so he kind of is the wimpy kid.
He could be like Chopper in One Piece, where he kind of just fumbles over himself, and that's kind of how
That's how he fights.
But then again, that's what Phoenix Wright was like. So
Yeah,
Phoenix
sounds
Wright
right.
like had moves where he would like sneeze. He had one where Maya would run in and trip. He had one where he slipped on a banana, and that was like a sweep.
I mean, his
Something.
throw was bullet.
Yeah, his throw was a dog. Just run and jump on you. So it would totally work.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah.
And then
You need, like, a
he has to
Phoenix Wright
collect his,
character.
he has to collect his
He can like collect various things, like
school
various
survival
school
notes.
yeah, he can
And then-
collect various like school supplies,
to increase his
and
special
they,
moves or
they
something.
can change some stuff about him. Yeah, basically, yeah. Just take Phoenix Wright from Marvel 3 and just make it Ned. That would be awesome.
then you get
And I'm sure
specific
there are
notes, you can
other
put them
there are
together.
other like characters that I don't know of because I haven't watched Nickelodeon since like 2014, so I don't know anything that's happened after that.
Right.
Actually, I think it was like 2012. I think was the last time I even like turned a TV to Nickelodeon. What channel was Camp Lazlo on?
That's Cartoon Network.
Oh, okay. Who?
Yeah, no Cartoon Network DLC. We don't need that. I don't
Yeah.
think.
No.
The Cartoon Network would never agree to be in the same game as
Cartoon
Nickelodeon.
Network already tried and failed, so we need someone else to step up. And Ludosi's about to make this game.
Now,
Top.
I know that Slap City didn't have voices.
No.
I hope this game does. Unless they don't want to bother with it because that's not only a lot of money trying to get the original voices, but if they don't get the original voices, then they'll probably get flack for it. So they probably won't bother with voices.
I was gonna say
But-
I wouldn't mind them having voices at all. They could even just reuse voices from the shows. They don't have to like recast the actors.
Yeah,
I
but,
feel like they could just like reuse voice clips from the show.
But if
it could be
Nickel-
nostalgic to people.
But if Nickelodeon doesn't bother to do it with both kart racing games, what makes you think they're gonna let Ludosity do it? Even if they had the option to, or if they wanted
because
to.
Ludosity would be willing to pay for that to make their game better.
But Nickelodeon won't do it.
No, well I don't know. Nickelodeon's just like they just own the IP. They didn't actually make the game.
They gave permission, yeah.
Yeah, they essentially had a dev company that made the game. Nickelodeon doesn't make games. They just have their channel and they own them. But they don't actually, like, when it comes to gaming, they just have other devs that come in and make them.
Right.
Like, they don't do anything. But I think Ludosity would be willing to do that. I hope they do, because the kart racers, Nickelodeon Kart Racers 1 and 2, are weird because none of the characters talk. Like, there's no voice clips of any kind in the games. And to me, that's really weird.
Right.
And so, I mean, like, Punch Time Explosion had voices, albeit a lot of them were, like, close but not right.
I mean, they tried.
I feel like Luzosity could get away with that. Like, you could do that. I don't see a problem with that. Like, because Punch Time Explosion had some of the right voices, but not all of them. So, if that was the case for this game, I wouldn't see an issue with that. Unless it's, like, the SpongeBob characters, like, you have to get them right.
I don't know.
I feel like that's important.
Yeah, because even THQ Nordic got flack for not casting Mr. Krabs because they'd gotten an impersonator to do it.
Yeah.
And they didn't even recycle his voice clips because it was the original voice clips in the original game, and they didn't use those.
Yeah.
They just got someone else to
Yeah,
do it.
in the original Battle for Bikini Bottom? Yeah, in the original game, it was the original voice actor. And then in Rehydrated, I think they recast him and got someone else to redo all of the lines.
Instead of just recycling them.
Yeah,
Like,
they should have just recycled
know why,
them.
but
I don't know.
okay.
But yeah, so I feel like for the SpongeBob characters at least, it would be important to get the voices right. Everyone else, like the older characters, I don't know if it would matter that much. Like Powdered Toast Man, I don't think most people don't, at least nowadays, don't even know who that is. So it wouldn't matter if his voice was like a little off.
Mm.
And like, I don't think Helga would matter that much.
No, I mean, I don't know if Helga. I don't know if the Helga's original voice actress played her in the Hey Arnold Wild Jungle movie or whatever.
I don't know.
I don't remember. I don't remember if she even played her.
I didn't even see that movie, so I have no idea.
I don't know how many original voice actors they got for that.
Yeah.
But.
And then like Nigel and Oblina, I guess I don't think it would be that big of a deal if they were like a little off. Just like a lot of the older characters who are from shows that aren't even on TV anymore, I feel like those aren't a big deal. Obviously, there will be people who will notice and will definitely say something, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Although, Ren and Stimpy better have the right voices because I love that show. Oh, also, Angry Beavers do not have a character, and they probably should.
They could just make them a duo. I mean, they're not that much different.
How many duos are going to be in the game?
Well, how many duos you want?
I was going to say, well, that would be 3.
Yeah, and Smash is 4.
Yeah, DLC included, Smash is 4. 5.
5. So what's the problem?
Well, this would be the base roster.
Yeah, and the base roster will have
5.
No. well, I mean,
that would be 3 actually.
With Smash Ultimate, the base roster had 3.
Yeah, I guess 3 is fine.
So I mean, just make it 3.
Yeah. All right. Fine. Be like that.
I will be like that. Use down special to switch between Agit and
Norbit and Daggett.
Yeah, Agit.
I don't know your beavers.
I don't.
Okay.
Use down special to switch between Norman and Jack.
Norman. Get the tactic, dude.
Norman, Jack. Every time they switch.
Yeah. Okay. So at least for right now, that's all the info that we have on the Nickelodeon game. I'm very excited because it's the Slap City devs. So I'm sure it'll play like that, if not better. And Slap City is a great game. So, and it's going to have rollback. So Smash Ultimate be damned, because that game's about to die when this comes out. Because this game is going to have better online.
Smash's days are numbered.
Yeah, since this game is pretty much confirmed to have better online than Ultimate, which would be nice. Now, the question is, how is the online going to be?
Good.
Would it be in a way where it's just like, you can just do like quick matchmaking? Obviously, you're going to be able to like set up lobbies.
Have for glory, for fun. Do what Smash 4 did.
Can you have like quick match team battles like you can in Ultimate? Or like you can in PlayStation All-Stars? Because
just jump into quick match and then get a random.
Just jump into quick match. Jump into quick match with two players, and then you only fight teams.
Or with one player and make it random, either free for all or team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I'm a big team battle guy. I love team battles, so
Right.
it might be because I'm not that great at platform fighters by myself, or I'm better in a team.
Not only that, but that's the only way you can actually legally have 4 people on screen.
Yeah. I like having like the full capacity of that the game allows simultaneously.
Now 4v4 tournaments.
I don't know if this game will even do more than 4 players. It might not. This might be like a brawl rule where it only goes up to 4. Not like Ultimate where it can go up to 8.
Just make it 6. Because Melee and Brawl could both do 6, but there's only a 4-player game.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, I don't know.
Because with hacking, you can make it 6 players.
And Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl is going to be on every platform. So it's going to be on PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, and PC.
So crossplay.
Although PC, I believe, is coming later.
So
I think it's going to come out on console first.
Crossplay.
I hope so. If it has crossplay, that's like the one thing that hasn't been confirmed that I would love for the game to have.
It's crossplay.
So that way you can play on your Series X and I can play on my PS4 and we can still play together.
I mean, if it doesn't, I'll just probably get on the Switch or something. I might just get it for both.
We'll just both get it on Switch.
both get on Switch, and then if you want, you can get it for the other ones. Because I know I have Xbox friends who are probably going to play it because they can't play Smash on Xbox.
Yeah,
so I get it for that too.
Mm-hmm. Well, only time will tell. So, in the meantime, we can think back on all of the other platform fighters that we've played, and hopefully they will do better than all of them. Except for Slap City, because that was their game. So that one doesn't count.
I don't expect them to do... I don't expect them to outdo themselves with Slap City, to tell you the truth.
Like, you don't expect the game to be better than Slap City?
No.
I think they could. I mean, it's the same people. Since they made Slap City, they know what they did and didn't like about that game. And they can improve upon it. I mean, Slap City is a couple years old.
And I don't know how big the roster is going to be. So
I don't know.
So depending on how many people, there might be balancing issues.
Let me count them real quick. Hold on.
Because the base roster, the roster that was shown in the trailer is already bigger than bigger than what Slap City has.
14. So it's currently confirmed about 18 characters.
Yeah, that's already more than what Slap City has right now.
Mm-hmm. We also don't know how long they've been working on this game. So they could have been on this game for quite some time. They could have been working on this game since they last updated Slap City, which I don't know when that was.
I don't remember.
But it's been a while since Slap City's gotten any kind of like updates or anything. So that I don't know. It's the thing. We don't really know any details, so it's hard to say. But I think it's going to be good. Like there are some games that have come out that have not been so good. Like one that we've been mentioning is Punch Time Explosion.
Yeah.
Which was not good. As much as I enjoy it strictly because it's a platform fighter that's not Smash, that game is not good.
we've already had our headaches about it when we did it on Attempt to Play. We already talked about business and whatnot. It's like ugh.
Yeah. I guess if you want to hear what we thought about Punch Time Explosion, because we complained about it a lot, you'll have to just check that Attempt to Play episode. You put like a link to it, and so people can see it, and you'll hear everything that we had to say. Because I'm sure we complained about it the whole time we were playing it, even though I enjoy playing it. I know we had a bunch of it has a lot of problems. So let's just say the game has a lot of problems. Also, 2 Bens, really? Like why?
Yeah, I don't even like Small Ben.
I don't even like Ben. I think Ben 10 was a stupid show. I didn't like it at all. I don't like Ben. I don't like that there's 2 of them.
You don't like Big Ben and Little Ben?
No. Although another platform fighter that I didn't play a whole lot of, but what I did play was not good. Do you remember Kung Fu Panda, a platform fighter?
Yeah, I never played it.
I played it a little bit, and it was not good.
Do you think Kung Fu Panda could make an appearance in this?
Was that Nickelodeon?
Sure was. He had a Nickelodeon TV show.
Oh, probably. He could be in a good one for once.
He's probably like exactly the same, just for a better engine. Plays better.
Yeah, that's really all he needs. I guess another one that wasn't all that great, but I really liked was Brawl Out.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Brawl Out was good. I had a lot of fun with Brawl Out. Even if like it had like like obviously all the characters were like random. A lot of them felt the same, which I think was an issue. With a lot of the characters just felt the same.
Yeah, all the ones that had the same character models were just pretty much the same character.
Yeah, they all had like just 2 or 3 moves that were different, and the rest were all the same. But it did have Juan from Guacamelee, which I love Guacamelee. Great game.
Yeah.
Juan's cool. It had the Drifter from Hyper Light Drifter. Great game. And also the Drifter's kind of broken. And then it had Ukulele, which was cool.
Because why not?
Because it's a good game.
Gotta be in it.
And then it had The Prisoner from Dead Cell, which is also a great game. So,
but when he came out, I already stopped playing it.
the game was pretty much over when he released. That was like the last thing they did for that game was they added him in, and then the game was like that was the last thing that was the last update the game got. It hasn't gotten one since. But
I don't expect it to.
yeah, unfortunately, by the time The Prisoner came out, no one was playing it anymore. So, but I played around with him for a while. Like, for, like, cheap platform fighters like that, I'll happily play them alone. I don't expect many people to play them with me, because most of them would just rather play Smash, so I usually play them by myself. I thought The Prisoner was cool, so
Right.
if they could, like, get those 4, put them in this game, that'd be cool. I'd be cool with that.
When this game comes out, since we go to locals for Smash, do you think there would be some? Do you think they might try to have a tournament for this game?
Yep.
Like it'd be right alongside because they usually have Smash singles and doubles and rival singles. Do you think it'd be like right alongside that?
I would love that. It would be great. I think this game, because like strictly because the game is going to have, it's like basically says it's going to have a good online. This game will probably be popular for at least a while. Obviously, it's not going to be like Smash. It's not going to stick around forever, but
Right.
it'll have its time, and I will fully indulge in that time, and I will do my best to keep it alive for as long as I, as one person, am capable of doing so, because I think it would be cool to have something else in the scene that is like Smash but isn't Smash. You know, because Rivals did it, Brawlhalla did it,
Slap City.
Slap City did it for a while. I don't know if Slap City does much anymore, but that was a pretty big game for quite a while. And then yeah, Brawlhalla's still huge. You know, Brawlhalla's like a platform fighter, but it's like completely different. It's like a completely different game.
Right.
It's not for me. I did play it for a while, and it's not the game for me. But I know a lot of people do love it, and it's like the free one. So
Yeah, and they get a whole crap ton of random characters in
yeah,
it.
and then they just get any IPs they want. So but yeah, and then what else was there? And then one that I did play that was not popular, but I really loved was TMNT Smash.
Yeah, because you got both versions.
Yeah, I got it on PS2 and Wii. Because I got the PS2 version and I found out there were characters and stages that were exclusive to Wii, so I got that one too.
And you completed both of them.
Yeah, I just played through the game again. So, because it's fun. Because I could be Night Watcher. No one even remembers Night Watcher.
No one wants
but
to.
he was my favorite character.
No one wants to remember Night Watcher.
No, Night Watcher was fine. He was just from like the beginning of the the movie that was just called TMNT, which I thought was pretty good.
This game was based off of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then just Night Watcher was like at the beginning of the movie, and Night Watcher is my favorite character in that game. And then also Krang is in it, and Krang's weird.
Utrominator.
Yeah, because they just call him by his robot, which is just Utrominator, and I don't think he's even any good.
No.
I remember him being
He's
crap.
quite bad.
And April's in it, which, I mean, I know a lot of people are happy with. I don't really care about April being playable. I'm glad she, like, appears in the game, but she's not a character I would play
A
as.
fighter outside the NES version of Tournament Fighters.
Karai is there. She doesn't compare to TMNT Tournament Fighters on the Super Nintendo, because Karai's broken in that game.
Casey Jones.
Casey's in it. Shredder's in it. Splinter's playable.
A Foot Ninja.
Yeah, you can play as just a foot ninja, which is really weird.
Who wasn't that bad?
Yeah, for some reason the foot ninja was decent. And then there's Fugitoid and the Rabbids that were the Wii exclusive characters.
Raving Ninja and Splinter.
Yeah, Raving Rabbit, Ninja Rabbit, and Splinter Rabbit. And then Fugitoid, who I actually don't even remember what Fugitoid's from. I think he's from the comic. I don't know if he was ever in any of the shows.
I don't think so.
I can't remember. Because I vaguely remember him, but I don't remember him being, like, in the show.
Right.
And also, I remember hearing that Armagon and Chrome Dome made appearances, and Wingnut made appearances in the TMNT show on Nickelodeon. So they could be in the game.
I don't know.
They could bring back Chrome Dome. I love Chrome Dome.
No, I don't think they'd be popular enough. I mean, they might be around, but I don't think they do anything.
Yeah,
Maybe, like in the background or something. But.
Probably not. I love Chrome Dome though. And Rat King can rat bomb people in 2021. Yes, please.
Dead at 80. His rat bomber that kills you. It's like Kazuya's scoop. Dead.
Get rid of them. Okay, and then another platform fighter that was a lot more popular that I really liked, was really into, quite a while, PlayStation All-Stars.
Yeah.
I still love that game. I put a lot of time into that game because it was so much fun. Just being able to play online and stuff. I was much more familiar with like the characters because I had like Ratchet and Clank and Jack and Daxter and Sly Cooper and Spike and like those were and like Parappa and Kratos. And those were like the characters that like I grew up with because I mostly had a PS2 growing up, and like Heihachi. Not so much Toro, because that was like Japan. So, but...
What do you mean you didn't grow up with Toro?
Yeah, although Isaac and Spike were my favorite characters in that game. And it was just, so much fun. Sir Dan. I didn't really grow up with Reddit, because I didn't play much Killzone as a kid. But he was there too. And Naruto, because they had to promote Heavenly Sword, which was that one game that no one played.
And still no one played.
Yeah,
and no one like Naruto.
And then Dante, so that way people would get DMC, which I guess DMC did well enough.
Yeah, did fine.
I'm not the biggest fan of it. And then Raiden, even though I hate Raiden in PlayStation All-Stars, I do love Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. It's a very good game. And then Emmett from Starhawk, in order to promote that game that no one played.
With Dead Online.
Which still no one played it. But Starhawk's a good game. That's the thing. Like, PlayStation All-Stars got me to play Starhawk, and even though I could only play through the campaign, which I think was only like 5 or 6 hours, it was fun. It was really good. But yeah, the online, I think, was dead on arrival, because until Emmett appeared in PlayStation All-Stars, I never even heard of Starhawk. I didn't know it existed.
Right.
And then Kat was in the game to promote Gravity Rush, which at the time was Vita exclusive, so I couldn't even play it because I didn't own a Vita.
That wasn't until it got ported.
I knew of Gravity Rush, but until it got ported to PS4, I knew of Gravity Rush, but I didn't own a Vita, so I could never play it.
Yeah.
And Isaac was there for Dead Space, which I really like Dead Space. And Isaac was a super fun character. They had a lot of fun characters in there. Big Daddy was fun, just being the big dude who just runs around and hurts people. Again, Sweet Tooth was in it. In which I thought PlayStation forgot about Twisted Metal, since...
They did now.
Yeah, since, like, Twisted Metal on PS3 came out and it didn't sell all that well.
They didn't do that great.
As much as I really liked that game, it didn't do well. But I'm glad Sweet Tooth was still there.
Yeah, the roster was fun, it's just the game didn't play very well.
It was fine. I mean, it had issues, but...
everyone had, like, 15 moves.
Yeah.
It was like, there's just some moves that you just don't use because they're bad.
Yeah.
It's like, what is this, Tekken?
Dude, Sackboy was there. No, Tekken, every character has like 100 moves.
Yeah, you all have moves. You only need like 10 of them. It's like, there's no reason to have all these moves.
Just need 2 combos and 10 moves to use in neutral. Sackboy was there. Who else was there? Fat Princess was there. Which I didn't grow up with them, but because I grew up on the PS2 and they weren't there. Yeah. But Fat Princess, just the fact that she's in the game and the fact that she's good and she could stand up to characters like Cole and Sweet Tooth and Kratos is hilarious. The fact that like Kratos, like the god of war, can lose to a fat little girl that likes cake is hilarious.
Dude, played by Tara Strong. You're screwed.
Yeah. Fat Princess, I wasn't that great with her, but she was a fun character.
I played her.
I just liked that she was in the game. She was like the funnier character.
Yeah, it was her and Toro is who I played.
Yeah. Toro is also like the funnier character. Also, just to make Japan happy, give them their mascot because Toro's cool. So, and Kuro was resorted to just a super, but I mean I like Kuro too. So,
yeah.
But yeah, I put a lot of time into that game, and I wish it did better. So that way, the third DLC pack would have happened because it didn't.
Yeah.
Where they had a stage and 2 characters they were going to do, and it just got canceled because the game didn't sell well, and the company, one of the devs, like, went under.
Yeah, they went under even before they could finish the second DLC. So what they ended up doing was they handed off to just people that worked for PlayStation and said, "Here, finish this."
Yeah.
And then that's what happened.
Yeah, and then the third one was nothing more than just a blueprint that never happened. I think there were like screenshots of the stage, and somehow it got said who they were, the 2 other characters, which was the main character of Legend of Dragoon, whose name I can't remember, and Abe from Abe's Odyssey. We're going to be the other 2 We're going to be the next 2 characters, along with a stage that was going to be a mix of Gravity Rush and Journey.
Yeah.
But none of it happened. There were screenshots of the stage, but
if you hack into the game, you can play a beta version of the Gravity Rush and Journey game stage.
oh, cool.
You can play like a beta version. I mean, obviously it's very unfinished and doesn't. I think it's completely flat, like Hazardless Dreamscape or whatever. But like how Dreamscape starts, it's just completely flat.
Yeah.
But I think it is just completely flat, and the background does a little thing, but it's unfinished, doesn't do anything. That's about it.
Yeah. It's sad. But I still really liked that game, so hoping for a PlayStation All-Stars 2 on PS5.
It's not gonna happen.
It could happen.
It's not.
Well, we'll be right back here when it does. So, and then the last 2 platform fighters, one I put quite a bit of time in, and the other one I actually never played. The one I put a lot of time into was Guilty Gear Dust Strikers.
Okay.
Which was the DS platform fighter, which I liked. I thought it was fun. It was weird to control. Like, it was weird to play. You had to get used to how it played, but I liked it. So, I enjoyed it. Playing through the story, like, it actually had story to it to some degree. I don't even know how canon it is. Probably isn't.
I don't think so.
And then also the final boss is just Gig, who is a gear that no one remembers, and he never came back. So it probably doesn't matter.
For good reason.
It probably doesn't matter. But that one was fun. They basically just tried to take characters from Guilty Gear XX, or from Guilty Gear X. They tried to just take those characters and make them fight in a platform fighter, which is strange. It was a strange plan. And then Robokai was like different in that game because you had to like customize him yourself.
Who's the ace?
Yeah, basically. You had to like set him up with moves. Which I put time into because Robokai is my favorite character, so I was willing to put time into that. I don't think he had a story either. He's just kind of a robot. He was just the robot that was also there. But that one's okay. It definitely had issues with how it controlled, but I thought it was okay. The other game that was a platform fighter that I never played was the Jump Force one on DS.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, there was one on the DS. I think it was like the mid to late 2000s. I don't even remember what year. But there was like a Jump Force themed platform fighter on DS that seemed really cool, and I heard good things about it. I've never played it though.
Right.
And like it had like One Piece characters, it had like Naruto characters. I believe Yugi was playable in that game. It was like the only other fighter aside from the current one. Oh yeah, no, that one's called Jump Force. I'm thinking of Shonen Jump. Shonen Jump is like the company or the comic that has all of those, and Jump Force was the most recent game.
Yeah.
That
Yugi
was the only other one that had Yugi as a playable character.
It's a shame it's bad.
Yeah, I don't like Jump Force, but we're not talking about that because that's a different kind of game. So
there's also
yes, Shonen Jump had a DS platform fighter.
There's also the one where you play as the platform fighter that didn't come out here. You can play as like Optimus Prime and stuff.
Oh yeah, Dream Mix TV World Fighters.
Yeah.
which I've also never played. But yeah, Optimus Prime and Megatron are in it, and like the Tyson from Beyblade's in it, and Snake's in it.
Already better.
I have no idea. I don't know if Snake's any good. But yeah, that one is very weird. But it's like a cool kind of weird because I feel like they just took like a bunch of like random IPs that in Japan, because in Japan all the characters in the game are owned by 3 companies, whereas in the US each one's owned by a different company. So getting the rights in Japan from 3 people is easier than trying to get the rights from 20 people in the US. So they're just like, all right, we can't do that.
Right.
But yeah, it was like 3 companies that basically owned like all the IPs for like all 20 or so characters that were in the game. So they got a pass from all of them, and then they made the game. In the US, it would have taken a lot of time and probably more money to distribute between like 20 companies. And they felt that it wasn't worth it, so I think Bomberman was in it too.
Yeah, it's playable.
Yeah, I think Simon was in it too. Simon Belmont, I believe, was also in it.
I don't know.
I don't exactly remember. Like I said, I never got to play it.
Then there was also the PSP exclusive Tales of Platform Fighter.
No, yeah, I remember you told me about that. I didn't know that existed up until pretty recently.
Yeah, I think it came out after Tales of Vesperia did, or something like that. But yeah, so it pretty much had all the main characters from Tales of Vesperia and before. I think essentially like everyone was in it. You know, you had Yuri, and obviously you had Yuri and Lloyd and their group of teammates, and then you had various other characters. I haven't played that many Tales of games, even though I love the series. But
I was gonna say you played the second one. You played the Symphonia sequel.
Yeah, I don't know if Emil or his companion. Like, I want to say Maria, but I'm sure that's wrong.
Maria. I don't know.
I don't think that's right, but
Yeah.
I don't think they made it.
Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe they weren't popular. They weren't cool enough.
That's the only game. It's a direct sequel. You don't even play as. I mean, you do play as the other guy. You do play as the guys from the first Tales of Symphonia, but they're not really. They're not the main. Not the main group you follow. Just running them. They sometimes join you, leave, and whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, true. But yeah, I think when it comes to platform fighters, there's a lot of them out there. Some are worth your time, some aren't. It's really for you to decide. But there are plenty of options if you want something Smash like that's not Smash.
Yeah.
But definitely check out Slap City, because the devs for this Nickelodeon fighter are like, that's their game, and if you haven't played it, you need to at least like try it, and you can understand why I'm excited for this game, and I have a feeling it's going to be good, is because of Slap City. And that one, as far as I can think of, is like the only one that you should probably still play.
Is Slap City?
I don't know if the rest of them really matter that much.
Not really.
Maybe Brawlhalla. It's worth trying because Brawlhalla is free. You can see if it's for you. Because Brawlhalla is big.
I was gonna say the community's still alive.
Yeah,
so.
dude, Brawlhalla is still huge. So it's definitely at least worth trying because it's free and on everything. So you can check that one out too. The rest of them, not so much. Maybe if you get a chance to play them, I wouldn't see why not. But otherwise, I wouldn't go digging for them unless you also have the console to play them on.
Right.
You know, like Tmnt Smash is only on PS2 and Wii, so unless you still have those, it's not worth playing. Like PlayStation All Stars is only PS3, so if you don't even have a PS3 anymore, then that's not worth playing. Or Vita. It was on Vita.
It doesn't matter because the online's dead anyway.
Yeah. Just if you want to get a feel for the game, check out the characters, because I mean, it had a Jak and Daxter Hot Shots Golf crossover stage. I love that stage just because I love those games.
Right.
But yeah, and the rest of them don't really matter, so I wouldn't bother. But I think for this, that's gonna be it. Maybe before the game comes out, we might do another one with updated information and stuff, depending on what we hear between now and then.
Then I can see us definitely playing this on. we'll either do it on the main channel, or we'll just make way for it on Attempt to Play whenever we record it. We could just do that or something.
Probably both,
or both.
We'll see. We'll plan something out. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this Attempt to Speak. We'll definitely have more at some point in the future because I try to keep up on them and make sure that we have these come out time and time again. But sometimes coming up with topics is hard. But we have other stuff besides this that goes up because obviously this is the main channel. So we have a lot of things we like to dump on here. And so you won't want to miss out on that stuff.
I guess.
Whatever it's going to be. Whatever it's going to be. We don't know, and you don't know, but you won't know till you subscribe. So,
more shit posts.
Yes. Yeah, there will be more of those. They kind of just pop up randomly because they're easy and dumb, but that's what makes them fun.
And they're funny.
All right. That's it. Until next time.
Okay.